Hi everyone, Nadia here, and welcome to Sunday Healing Connection. Welcome home. Home, in our ideal sense, is a place where we feel safe, where there is no judgment, and where there is warmth and light. A home within you is a space that you can create for yourself, that is free of attack thoughts, where we are aware of our mind when it is sending fear and judgment and separating us from the truth of what we are. And that is infinite beings, whole, perfect, and complete, where we can be neutral and we can see others as that and stop shaming and allowing shame to eat us up inside. This week's theme is finding refuge in times of stress. And I'm sharing that because last week was extremely stressful, both personally and professionally. There were different things going on and I managed. Now, stress can come from all different sources, and we all carry some every day. Every day, each of us carries stress. Yet when there are multiple sources and it starts affecting our sleep, our eating, our mood, and it becomes a parasympathetic reaction in our body, I can attest to the fact that it was having healthy routines in place that made the heightened levels seem less daunting, seem less the source of vulnerability, less overwhelming. So this week I will be sharing things that we can look out for that are physical signs when stress levels are getting so high. Emotionally, we can feel agitated, frustrated, moody, as though we're losing control and we need to take control. We can have a hard time relaxing, communicating. That is what we want to prevent. I will have special guest Priya Jain, my spiritual mentor and founder of 7 Chakra Yoga, as the special guest on Friday Spiritual Advocacy at noon. And the timing of everything works out perfectly because she has shared beautiful lessons about the need and the hope that we can all create a space where we can become aware of the power of our intellect and have a level of consciousness so that somehow we are always returning to what is the natural rhythm of everything that is alive and animate. She shared how everything that's living, everything that is moved since the beginning of time has had a rhythm. How planets, seasons, day and night, and lifetimes, she said, all of it has a rhythm. And at some point in creation, the Creator said, okay, I'm going to bestow the mind and the intellect in this creation called a human being. And that literally, based on the history of the thousands of other forms prior to the first creation of a human being with an intellect, how that endowment was literally like giving an infant a sharp knife. And what would an infant do with the inability to control their arms and muscles? It would cut and chop all kinds of things, including itself. And so as we navigate through this human experience with a mind and an intellect, we need to be gentle on ourselves, and particularly during times of stress. Because literally, we are walking through this finite life with a knife in our hand, very young in the human race's development. And so when we have these healthy routines in place, such as meditation, such as regular check-in with the fellowship, such as human connection, those are sources to turn to where we can then put our mind in check and even just notice the thoughts and be gentle on ourselves. We can't shut off our thoughts initially. But those are things that we can do so that we're carrying around this knife more safely and we are prepared when things do start to overwhelm us. So if we can just begin this week with one little healthy routine that you would like to begin or you would like to nurture. The holidays are coming up, which can be a source of stress for many. So what healthy routine would you like to start, or would you like to nurture more? I suggest simply starting with setting aside a few minutes every morning to sit in a space of quiet and calm and have a sense of a home within you where today you can decide, I will be aware of my thoughts and how they are attacking me. I will hold this knife, my mind, with care and be gentle on myself. I love you. Please send me messages if you need space held or you're struggling. I am here for you. Have a blessed Sunday evening, and thank you for your patience with a very busy time. I was in the emergency room with one of my twins last night, who thankfully is better. Yet there has been a lot to carry last week, and thankfully, with a supportive sponsor and fellowship, partner, and others in my life, healthy routine, this too shall pass in memory of my Father, so that in times of prosperity we remember to remain humble, and in times of despair and stress, we remember to maintain hope. Blessings to you all. I love you.